Ark. I play Entropy and Regate.
Yeah. How do you? I don't even know how to make that sound again. I have no idea. Thoughts on this new emote? I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's a little too small. I wish it was bigger. Wait, can you enhance it, Shake Shack? We have an interview today with Doranis, guys, a Gunlancer. And Doranis has prepared a Google document that's titled Cast Form Sucks. I'm not sure why, but he made me a document on how to teach me how to play Gunlancer. I don't know why it was titled that. That's what it was titled. Let's call Doranis, chat. Apparently, he has a presentation for me. So let's call Doranis. Hello, sir. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Can you tell me how to say your name?
Okay, so like, it doesn't really matter, but like everyone's like saying Doranis. Like I don't fucking care, but like I had a native Korean friend who like pronounce it like a certain way, and I kind of like that pronunciation. She pronounced it like Doranis.
But when
like
you
that.
made your name, what were you going for?
I don't know. It's just word vomit. Like half the characters in my roster are like.
Are you from Canada?
I am not.
You sound literally like Saturn. Am I tripping? You sound. Wait,
You could not be more wrong.
Bro, is this Saturn? Well, thanks for coming on to do this. I really appreciate it, though. I'm just memeing. I really do appreciate your time. Thanks for.
Yeah, all good. I'm having fun.
So it looks like you repaired something for me.
That is correct.
Why is it called Cast Form is Stupid?
I put it that, and then I shared it to Castform, and then I forgot to change it.
Nice. All right.
Oh my
okay.
god, turn off dark mode. You're
No,
like.
I know,
holy
but
fuck.
you didn't make the dog. It's we want to flashbang my entire audience. What are we gonna do here, bro? Like,
Yeah, that's fine.
no, I
Let's
can't.
go
It
like
hurts
that.
my eyes. For now, we're gonna go dark mode, and then I'll undark
Okay.
mode if I need to. Okay, this is just too much.
Yeah.
All right, the frog looks like demonic. It's great. Okay. All right, we're locked in, Mr. Doranis.
Right. So hello, my name is Doranis. I've been playing on Lost Ark and East server for about 2.5 years now,
Okay.
ever since the start of the game.
Okay.
So I have done every home mode. I have all these titles. Honestly, the only ones that matter is Phantom Monarch. That's about it. Everything else is my game just crashed.
Oh, you got something open there in the background, sir. What the fuck is that? I don't know what that was. That's crazy. So let me ask you a question here. What games did you play before Lost Ark?
So I played League of Legends for like 7 years.
Oh
and
wow,
then-
so you're a League player. Okay.
No, I don't like that game anymore. It's bad.
Really? You don't play it at all? No cravings?
And no, I'm really happy that I quit.
Really? What did you play in League? Like what
I
role?
played support.
Really? You played a support. Okay, so I was gonna say I thought you played like a top lane to play Gunlancer. So you played support, so you were
Yeah.
I guess you're a supported player. Okay. Is that why you like Nella so much?
No, I don't really like Nella. Like, if you ask Saturn, he'll tell you that I'm an idiot for not taking Nella, like, ever. But
Okay.
it's just sometimes I think Nella is just, like, too much value.
Okay. All right. So you have every hell title: Phantom Monarch, Bam Slayer, Addicted to the Light, Demon's Roar, and you're one of the highest DPS Gunlancers in the world. Wait, is that true? You're a pumper? You can be honest.
That is correct.
Wait, you're
I like to think
Wait,
at
you're doing
least.
more damage than Venoms.
Yeah, no, that's why I have this here.
Venoms, what are you fucking doing, man? What are you doing? This guy's a goddamn fraud, bro. You're getting out-gapped by Doranis? Holy shit. Let me see this. Damn, you did 40 fucking mil? Wait, you were top DPS. Wait, you're a legitimate juicer.
Yeah, no, I can do more than this, though. I had a Paladin, which is really bad.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm excited to learn more. Okay, so you play a Gunlancer named Doranis. You also have another Gunlancer named Doranis. You have a Bard named Doranis. You have another Gunlancer named Doranis. You have another Gunlancer named Doranis. You have a Breaker named Doranis. Dude, this is
Yeah, bro, I gave up.
What do you mean? How many Doranises? Yo. Wait, I see you have a Bard too. So like, obviously you've made 4, or there's another Gunlancer, but you've got 4 Gunlancers in your main 6. It looks like, or am I trip? No, you have another Doranis that you don't really play. So why
Yeah, this
someone?
one's gonna give event pass.
Oh, you're gonna hyper express that guy, Doranis.
Yeah, probably.
So what is the reason, Doranis, for having so many Gunlancers? Oh,
think-
holy
Yeah.
shit! Yo, we're like, dude, me and you we're like fucking a team right now. You know what I mean? It's like
I think Gunlancer is a really fun class. It's a very unique class. Like, there's a lot of things like you can do on Gunlancer that you can't do on any other class in the game. Because if you think about it, damage. That's all they have. They have
Yeah.
damage.
Can you scale that up
There's
for us?
some variety in,
Give me a shift scroll to make
Shift scroll.
to make the text bigger. Yeah, shift scroll. There you go. Yeah.
Like, the only variance in like every single DPS in the game is synergy and damage. That's about it. They're very
Right.
boring. And support, all the same. There's minor differences like identity, but that's pretty much it. They have brand AP buff. But like, you look at class like Gunlancer, you have damage, you have utility,
As
you
Nella.
have supportive capabilities, and you have like lots of different builds you can play. So like Gunlancer's like
Yeah. Okay.
I mean about this a lot. Like I say, like buff Gunlancer, damage sucks, but like this is honestly like the most broken class in the game, hands down.
Damn, you think so?
You cannot compete with this class. Yeah, it's just too much. Like if you look at, it's not working right now, but like if you go on the Bible and you look at our DPS, Gunlancer will probably be like one of the highest if you're playing like a real human, in my opinion.
A real human.
That's
so
correct.
based on my 3-hour, 4-hour gameplay of the class, what do you think? Am I looking good?
I mean, it's too early to make a judgment, I feel like.
No, be honest, Doranis. How bad am I playing?
No, like I genuinely think that you're like, for the amount of time you put in the class, you're doing very well.
Wow, thanks, Doranis. Wait, so let me ask you this though. When you got into the game, what made you instantly pick? Was the Gunlancer your first class, or did you swap to it?
No, so originally my main was Deathblade. I played Remaining Energy for the first few months of the game, and then when Fulton, Vicus around the normal Brawl era, I became a Striker main. And then after that, I started playing Helmut a lot, and then I really enjoyed playing Gunlancer, so I became Gunlancer main.
What about Breaker? What do you think about Breaker? Just curious, since you play, you raised it to 1620. You a fan or not a fan?
I made a Breaker on Breaker release in the Western version. When I first played it, I thought it was okay. I felt like it's just like Gunlancer, but like slower. You know what I mean? Like you have
slower. What do you mean by slower?
Slower as in like Gunlancer, you can get your Surge Cannon charge thinger off very quickly, like maybe like 2.5 seconds. But Breaker, you need the boss to stand still for like 4 or 5 seconds.
Okay.
Minimum. So it's depending on the fight, it can get really, really annoying at times, and I have started to like enjoy it a lot less because I play Sura.
Wow, that was weird because when I'm playing my Surebreaker, right, I feel like because for some reason I feel like it's easier to get my punch sequences off versus I guess over time I'll get more comfortable with it, but I feel like the punch sequence is a little bit easier to get off. It's like less buttons to press, if that makes sense. You just pop your shield and you go. Versus this, I gotta dash thingy, leap to the front, land 3 different skills. Which maybe over time it's just time, right? So maybe I'll get better at it. Yeah.
You know, the thing is with Breaker though, like when you're punching, like you expect the boss to stand still for that entire sequence of punches. But like in Gunlancer, like, you can break up those like individual like skills, so you don't have to send them all at once. Like you don't have to like Surge Cannon and then charge thinger immediately. You know what I mean? Because like when I'm watching you play, like especially in Hellbro, when I was watching you play like last few nights, like I would watch you use all your synergy skills, and I would watch you Surge Cannon as the boss is turning around, and then you would proceed to charge thinger the back.
Yeah, maybe that was just me playing bad, but yeah, just take my. You think you'd be more patient about landing all 3? You're trying to say?
Yes.
Okay.
It's, I mean, overall, if you're playing Entropy, you should be more patient with the boss. You shouldn't like try to like, dump out all of your damage as fast as possible because the boss can.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's keep going then, huh? So you can do stupid things without being punished. Utility, so shield, amazing synergies, okay damage, stagger, weak point, and princess maker. Okay.
So I'm gonna expand on this point. So when we're playing last night together,
yeah.
Like so here you are, like right next to me, and here I am in the middle. Obviously, we'll just watch from my POV. Like you see, the orb starts to like explode and everyone like immediately gets out because it's near one-shot damage if you don't like shield or anything. But like you can see me here, I'm just pressing Surge Cannon. And then there's Imprison, which is even more dangerous because you have a big orb exploding. But you can see me, I'm in here. I'm not doing a thing. I'm just tank it. Everyone else is out here.
Wait, why? Is it a Nella diff? Like, why did your shit just not explode and kill you?
It is partially Nella diff, I feel like. But if you have a good support, they'll DR you and use Guardian Tuner, Wrath of God, or the other one, Heavenly Blessing.
Okay.
But for the most part, like you can literally do whatever you want. Like you are unkillable. You should never die on Gunlancer like random damage.
Yeah, I think I think I don't use my shield enough. I'm like scared to keep it up, if that makes sense. I don't want to lose it. Okay.
Yeah, like shield, like on one of my Gunlancers, I have cheers on my bracelet, so Nella is actually a damage increase. It's kind of funny.
Okay.
Shield, amazing synergies. Like you have the best synergies in the game. Like not even close. Your
what
damage
what is it again? It's 9% to. Is that what it is?
9% and 12% defense reduction.
9% head and back, right?
Correct.
Okay, and then
for Headmaster, it's 5%.
5%. Okay. All right.
Your damage is okay. Like if I'm like speaking about sealing specifically, like only sealing, you have very mid damage. Your damage is like kind of bad compared to like Blade and like really good classes like Reborn Blade. You will never beat a really good Blade. I'll just put it like that.
So
But,
go.
like,
So just to be fair though, scroll up to the meter. So are you just calling all these people not good?
I'm not saying that, right?
Well, I mean,
I'm just calling Venom's bad.
I mean, isn't that what this meter implies? If you're top damage and that's a summoner, a soul eater, and all that, are they just not good, or?
Well, in my opinion, they could play better, but like also like maybe they have like so if you want to like do more damage in.
Why did you hide their names, by the way? I realized you literally only showed Venom's. You put the name and you hid everyone else's name. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
So damage in Lost Ark equates to like usually like we can like categorize in like 5 things: how much money you spend in the game, how much money your support spends in the game. Like I'm being honest.
Okay.
Do you have 2 functional hands?
I mean, you're just saying that everyone in this group does not have functional hands, bro.
Maybe. I won't. No comment.
All right.
No, but like these are like the 3 biggest things like how much money you have, how much money support has, and do you have 2 functional hands? Does your
Where's
support
the where's the uptime? That's got to be in there.
That's in here, bro.
Functional hands. You just categorize everything into 2 functional hands.
Yeah, like just like rough like
No fight knowledge doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
fight knowledge does matter.
Okay, let's put that in there, bro. Listen, man, we're doing a group presentation here. Oh my god, bro. Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Everything in Lost Ark, if you want to do more damage, these 5 things. You put these all 5 together, you'll become the best player in the whole fucking game.
Okay.
Bar none. Yeah, but yeah, like just because you look at the log, like the whole story's not there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
this guy's like on eye level, like under.
I mean, I can't see you. You fucking are hiding all that shit. You're blocking the names. I can't tell.
Fuck it. You want to see it?
no,
pull it up right now.
no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We don't gotta expose them. It's good, bro. Right.
No, but like, all right.
Yeah, someone's
like,
right.
Look towards gearing. Like, I just like made like a really brief outline.
Before we get into
obviously,
that, before we get into that, somebody did say his 7 years of league is really showing. I feel like we're, you know, you know.
I mean,
and you did play support too.
I'm just being honest. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah. Okay, so stats.
So ideally, you want around like 80 to 95% crit, because if you don't crit your big damage skills, you will do no damage.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it is.
So crit.
Ideally, you want around
1400 to 1600 crit. So like obviously the 1600 is huge though. There's a big gap between 1500 and 16. Let me see your character.
Yeah. So if I go to my character, I have 1585 main stat crit.
What does that come from though? Because I feel like
That's just from accessories and bracelets.
Huh. Why am why is mine at 1489?
I mean, there's a lot of so what I do is I run 1 swiftness ring.
But oh, I have a swiftness earring. Is that a grief?
No, not always.
Okay.
So the reason why I run swiftness ring is because if you look at my crit rate, you go into a calculator, you see I have 78.72% crit rate.
Yeah.
And then your engraving, your low night engraving gives you 50% crit rate. So that puts you at 93.72. This is without crit synergy.
Wait,
and if you
yeah. So you get a crit and you're chilling. Wait, let me see what mine is. Hold on. So I'm at 75 plus 15, so I'm at 90.29. So me and you are a difference of what?
3%.
3%. Okay, that's not the end of the world, I guess. But you're almost at 100 with crit synergy. Yeah, you are. Yeah, I am too, though, right?
Count, and that becomes 92.22. The reason why I have this is because I just assume that I have no crit synergy, because if you don't crit, you don't damage. So this is just for that. And if I ever have a crit synergy, I just go over here, I swap my pet, and now I have 98% crit synergy if I'm correct.
Wait, what is 2.5 is from fucking what? Exposed weakness. What the fuck is that again?
Exposed weakness, yes.
What the fuck is that?
Exposed weakness on your bracelet.
I don't have that shit, motherfucker.
No, not your bracelet, your support's bracelet.
Oh, you're right. That's the support 2% buff, right? Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I just know the name of it. Okay, yeah.
So like 1.8 to 2.5.
Wait, how do I know they always have that though? They do, right? I mean,
like it's just
cast
something
form.
like.
Do you have this? Cast form. Do you have exposed weakness on your Do you have it or no?
Like guy has dagger.
I don't. Well, let's show her. They never have it.
So just having that flexibility is like really nice with Gunlancer, I think, in my opinion.
Okay, so you basically, in my case, I have 90%. If I got a crit synergy, that would put me at, I mean, I'm overcapped again, right? So do I actually swap the swiftness pet with a crit synergy or no?
Being overcapped with crit rate is completely fine, because at the end of the day, you want your big skills to crit.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you have like if you have 102 or 103% crit rate, doesn't matter. As long as you're critting, that's completely fine.
So I don't have to use the swiftness pet when I have a crit synergy. I could just be sitting on this.
Yeah, you can just leave it as that. That's completely fine.
Okay. All right. What you said this? You said, and then after that's the bracelet, right? That was the main thing. Okay.
So for your bracelet, obviously you can't like control what you get.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. But ideally, you want any flat percent damage increase. Like for what I have cool-headed favor on my bracelet.
Bro. Okay. Okay.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So high stats, like they really don't matter if you have that crit rate. As long as you have that crit rate at 85 to 90% on your own by yourself, completely fine. You can go like, you don't even need crit on your bracelet, if I'm being honest, if you have that crit rate.
Yeah.
Like swiftness also doesn't really matter, because the difference between 60 swiftness and 120 swiftness, like realistically, you will like the average player will not be able to take advantage of that small difference.
Okay.
So like when you're cutting bracelets, quantity over quality. Like I have a market preset right here. This is right here, my bracelet, and I literally just go here and buy all of these. Like
all the
$2,000
Dudo ones.
Yes.
Damn.
That's how little stats matter.
Wow.
In my opinion, of course.
So I should, when they get the Fion nerf, I have a superiority 2.5%. So should I just look for a new one? You think? That's all I have. Just superiority.
Ideally, if like I would aim for like at least 4 lines. That's just my opinion. 3 is completely fine. If you don't want to roll more bracelets because you don't like the system, completely fine with you.
Okay.
The crit rate, crit damage, like precise, hammer, things like that. I don't really like that, but like it's fine. It's a preference, not for me.
Okay.
I don't like circulate because it's too RNG reliant. If you don't get the crit rate, or if you have the crit rate but like you get crit rate roll, it's a deadline. Crit damage is okay, and then like 3.5 is ideal, or the 3.5% flat damage, or 4%, whatever it is.
You got it.
And this is what like if I had like the ideal bracelet, this would be like crit swift battle cool-headed favor. It's a lot, but like super on the table. And then for elixirs, like obviously elixirs are dog shit, but like whatever. Critical set, boss damage, crit damage, and additional damage are both okay. I just use whatever I can. Like,
Okay.
whatever you have, whichever like if you have like more nodes, you just use that.
you put skins. There's a skins.
Yeah, bro. Of course, you gotta. I literally just went over everything.
Yeah, dude. There's a skins tab. All right.
So obviously, for weapons like the most noticeable one. You want the Dark Priest one, but you can't get this anymore because this is from I think it was from early Dark Pass.
I remember that one. Yeah.
And I really like this one. This was really nice.
Yeah, you do look pretty nice, bro. I'm not sure about the shades, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. The aviators, I feel like.
I mean, it just fits the
the
theme. You know what I mean?
but I'm just saying, like, you literally have shades on with shades in your shirt.
No. Like these are shades, and like these are like I don't know, like
Backups or what?
reading glasses or whatever.
Are you know Hone cosplay or
A what cosplay?
a Honed? You know who Honed is?
Oh no.
All right, never mind. Let's keep going.
All right. The second anniversary Gunlance, also pretty good. I use this one on my second Gunlance. You can see the back one here, right here on the right. I quite like that one.
Okay, so you gave Dark second anniversary. Wait, can we see it again? More time? I was gonna get that one, bro. I saw it in the market. It's pretty cheap, but it's so big though. The shield. I like the smaller shields. You know.
Yeah, it's all preference, but I generally like this one's fine.
So
I also
big...
like the additional glow it has.
So you actually did not put the riot shield. You're not a fan, huh? Of the riot shield thing.
Which riot shield?
The one that was 100,000 gold. The like riot weapon looking one, where it's like a black shield with the big like. Look at my screen, my stream. So I'm rocking this. I'm using this Witcher one because it's small. You know. By the way, do you like my Witcher one or not? Be honest.
I think it's fine.
All right. Are you just saying that to like be nice, or you actually don't like it?
No, like the ones I don't like are these really big and bulky ones, like the legendary skin ones.
Yeah.
Like these are terrible, I think.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the big. Which is the second anniversary is kind of big though. Wait, where is this?
I think it's the weapon is like kind of like thin.
Where is it? Is it Song of Adventure Chat? Somebody buy it? Oh, it dropped, guys. It's 89K. What do you think about this one?
Oh, is that the Oh, that one. I think it's too bland for my taste.
Too bland, huh?
I mean, I guess you could dye it, but it looks very monotone.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Chest piece.
And like chest piece, no shirt, bro. Pretty good.
Dude, I can't do the no shirt, bro. I always do the no shirt, dude. You know, I walked past you in town. I'm like, bro, I want to look like this guy. And you were wearing this outfit I'm wearing. I'm like, you look sick.
But
Yeah.
I'm on Nineveh.
Wait, that wasn't you? Then who the fuck did I ask for? Wait, whose preset did I see? And then wait, they look just like you. So where's the three? Wait, do I look
But
like?
to be fair, I use one of the standard presets.
Okay, all right. Well, all right, all good.
Yeah, engravings pretty standard. Low Night Grudge, Supercharge, Curse All. You can go barricade. You have to play a certain way, but it's fine. And then combat readiness 1. And then if you have 9/7, like this is ideal. Barricade 2 or Curse All 2, both are same, no difference.
Okay.
Gems.
In
So
priority
gems
of,
are,
okay,
like,
I need to see this. I gotta buy some gems today. Okay.
So I see a lot of people with different gem setups, and they're like mostly for the most part they're all fine. But the thing I don't like is taunt cooldown. If I see taunt cooldown, that just tells me that you don't know how to play your class correctly. So
Wait a minute. Hold on, bro. Taunt cooldown, the synergy, right?
yes.
So I just want
Shadow
to,
Hatred.
yeah. So basically, when I was watching, he called himself the best Gunlancer NA. This was this is Mr. Mattshew Picchu, and he was telling me that I should play oh, he's right in my chat. There he is. He's telling me that I should be playing Taunt CD. So what's going on here, bro? What are we doing?
So like my thought process is like if you run Taunt CD, you're out of like you're.
But
you're
I want
ruining
to
your own
rephrase
strategy.
what you said. You also said that you don't know what you're doing, right? That was the comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you have level 10 cooldowns on Surge Cannon, Charge Stinger, like a lot of people know this. Like you can use Taunt, Surge Cannon to Charge Stinger, and they will come up around the same time. So you can keep doing that over and over again.
If you use Taunt CD, I automatically assume you're bad at the game. Wait, level 10, I didn't read the line. Level 10 CDs on Surge Cannon Charge Stinger allow you to rotate Taunt big skills very smoothly. Taunt CD is gem redundant, and if anything, lowers your damage, potentially party damage too. Why potentially party damage?
So when you're using Taunt, you know that it's on the boss. You can see that icon, you know that it's there. So you use your big skills. So that increases your own damage.
Right.
But if you're using it like off cooldown, and it just like ruins
Okay,
your
dude,
rotation.
I really want to ask you about this. Okay, so because like last night I'm like, all right, Hetsu, I'm buffing. So what do I do here? What should I personally do? Should I, in your opinion, let's say I've got that one skill, your third highest damage contributor, the one that you put the little the rod out, it's like, what's it called? Gunlance shot, right?
Yeah.
If I have that up and I've got my synergy, but Surge Cannon and Charge Stinger are not, what should I do? Do I press the buff and just use my fucking Gunlance shot, or how do I do that?
If the cooldowns are like around like 8-9 seconds or less, I would.
Because you think you're gonna fit it all in, right?
Yes.
If I can't, let's say hypothetically, I am not gonna fit them all in. Do I press it?
Probably not. It's not that as important.
Don't say that because fucking Mattshew is in the fucking. Don't say Mattshew.
No.
Put your
Because
balls
like
on the
charge
table,
stinger and
Doranis.
surge
Put your
cannon,
balls
these
on the
make like
table.
70% of your damage, right? But gunlance shot is only about 15-17%.
Yeah, so you do play around
are you
your
playing
skill.
For that, are you playing for that 70-75, or are you playing for that 15%?
Well, I think the logic is I'm playing for my teammates in the group. So am I playing for myself with this? Because I'm totally fine with doing that. I don't give a shit. Hetsu can just sit there and wait for. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I want to know: should I press it on my skills?
So I'll expand on this a little bit. So the reason why I like would rather prefer to taunt for myself is because I can guarantee that I get my damage off. Like I will like make sure that I make use of that taunt.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you don't know what
Right.
your
That makes
party.
sense.
You're
That's
not
fair.
in the brain side, you're not in the brain. You don't know what your teammates are thinking, right? Like they could be just like downtime. Like maybe your breaker doesn't have form. Like if you're not on call, you can't communicate that.
Sure.
So if you're taunting and then your party like building meter or whatever, if that taunt window goes away and they start bursting, like they lose at 9%.
Yeah, that's fair. I get what you're saying. You're saying
you can't guarantee their damage, but you can guarantee your own.
I get it. So you try to synergize those, and it works really well if you have the level 10 CDs. You're saying on chart. Yes. So when you go to the gem order,
I recommend recommend people take bash cooldown gem, and then
bash is also cooldown gem. Wait, why bash? That's interesting.
Because a lot of people struggle with keeping that bash 100% uptime, and that just helps a little bit. Nelasia is completely fine too. If you don't struggle with bash uptime,
so if I take damage fireball, are you gonna be mad?
No.
Because I had way more fun playing that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it was so much more fun. I had something to press. I don't know. Like if I'm just talking about fun factor, it was more fun to play Firebolt with quick recharge. It was more fun.
Yeah, I mean, fun is subjective. Like if you're having more fun, do that, have fun. But also, like if you want to do damage, like I don't recommend starting off with Firebolt.
Okay, so you would say start off with Nella, get more comfortable in the class, and then you get really down. Or bash, you're saying. But if I'm taking bash, if I'm taking, okay, yeah, sure. But if I'm taking bash, right, you could also make the argument that I could take my taunt, right? To be fair, right?
I suppose too. I suppose so. It's just like I mean, at the end of the day,
Nella, sure, you know, because Nella is like, all right, I get a bigger CD on. Wait, so yeah, okay, so Nella makes sense. But regardless, regardless of the fact, there is flexibility on that one gem. But I want to go to the top above these. So let's say tomorrow, okay, I got one level 10 CD. I'm willing to spend a couple hundred thou. What do you think I should do? I got one level 10 CD, right? Just what do you think I should do? What's gonna give me the best value? Is it 2 level 10 damage gems and 2 CDs on Charge Singer and Surge Cannon?
Yes. If you get your damage gems on Surge Cannon and Charge Singer, like that's honestly what you need. Everything else can be level 7 for all I care.
Really? All right. I can do that. Okay. All right. That's good. Let's keep going.
I mean, I don't really know too much about tier 4, but like at the very least, if you have full level 10 gems, everything to tier 4 except for Surge Cannon and Charge Singer damage gem.
Oh wait, how does that gonna work? Right, go back. So everything to tier 4 except because it's a nerf, right? So those are a big part of my damage. So I don't want to transfer those over until okay, sure. I mean, I'm far away from that, but okay.
Then cards, just if you have them. If you don't have them, oh well.
I don't have them.
Yeah, cards. If you have this, Guardian Raid Trial Automaton, run this card set. It's very good.
You have that
Skill build?
The Guardian set? Oh, I'm so far. Yeah, I'm so far from that. Let me see your demon damage. Let me see your damage across the board. Let me see your. Holy fuck, man! You're actually a sweat lord. You're like.
I just played the game.
Yeah, I'm sure. Let me see the beast. 5.73.
I'm almost done with it.
What's your roster level? Are you 300?
I am not 300.
Guys, how are people 300? I don't understand.
I mean, I only play 2 characters.
What do you mean, bro? You literally have a billion characters. Only 2.
I'm in terms of raids.
Oh, really? You only raid on 2? Okay, let's keep going.
So there's that. So skills, so I have 2 different builds here. One with Nelasia, one with Firebolt.
Oh, yeah.
Nelasia is like very standard.
Bro,
like if
18
you want
people in this
options.
document. Did you share this, or do they all have? They type this in?
I think they typed it in here. I'll post it.
Wait. But how did 18 people connect to the document? Did you share?
They just type all this in.
No shot they did. Be honest, chat. How many of you guys typed that in your browser? How are there's no way you went through every digit and typed that in, guys. That's insane. That's crazy.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
Wait, who's making a Gunlancer tomorrow? Is anyone making a Gunlancer tomorrow, guys? Who's joining me on the Gunlancer journey? Anybody? All right, shit, a couple. Okay, let's keep going. Sorry, I'm just trying to engage with them too as well to keep them.
That's fine. Like this is like right here. I have a link to a build I made for Nelasia. I highly recommend.
What's a Nelasia?
Nelasia's energy. Shield.
I just call it Nella. I thought you made your own build name. I thought you just
no.
I thought you called it. This is my Nelasia build. Okay, so this is a Nella build. Okay, I have that now.
Yeah, like if you want like some flexibility, like Gunlancer's not like a very strict class. You can just like do whatever you want. I do like running focus because it's.
Do you actually go room? You actually go. You can go
If you have a bad support, yes. But on Nelasia build, if you're not spamming Nella, you don't run out of mana often, but you can run out of mana.
Okay.
For fire bullets, like if you want to hit your ceiling or if you want to have fun, one fire bullet.
Yeah.
If like this build only like both these builds are have Inferno Raid tag, so I can only go to 400 points, but you
Sure.
have 420 points. Counter Gunlance to 12 and Taunt to 11. The reason why I have Bash at 4 is because you need that, like it saves you mana.
Wait, what does Fireball go to? 12?
Fireball is 12, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So everything at 12, all of your red skills at 12, Shout at 10, and then Bash at 4.
And why Bash at 4, by the way? Wait, go to your Nella build. Is Bash also at 4? What is Bash at on the Nella build?
Bash is at 7 here.
Why? Obviously, the skill points. So what is
Yeah,
7?
skill points.
What does 7 give you? More stagger? I forget.
Stagger. And it costs more mana.
Okay.
Because the problem is like like you're usually playing with like if you're pugging often you'll play with like mediocre supports that like often don't have great uptime, so you'll run out of mana. And because Fireball, if you're playing like correctly, you'll run out of mana very often.
Gotcha.
Which is why I have
Mana food.
cheap food here, yeah.
And
Mana food.
that's the fire bullet build you're saying, right?
Yes.
And you said this is the DPS goblin build that will allow you to reach your ceiling. I only recommend this for Gunlancers that can already do top tier damage with Nella's energy because they know the basics of the class already. You know what's weird is my highest pull in that Hell Bro is 6 mil, which I don't know how bad that is or good that is for Hell Bro.
Depending on time, it differs.
But it's but that was with Nella, so I don't know how much I'm actually getting. I'm probably not getting much use out of the fire bullet, right? But it was fun to press. So
yeah. The problem with Null is that you just want, like, it's off cooldown, you just want to press it, but, like, when you're pressing it, you're losing uptime on your other skills.
that's happened sometimes where I've dash upper fire and then fire bullet, you know?
Yeah.
And
Fireball is your lowest priority skill.
okay. Yeah.
Which is why, like, Nella, like, that's why you replace it with Nella.
And sometimes if you, like when you're playing as GL, are you like ever holding your counter or your dash upper fire for counters? Are you just sending that shit and then you just hope it works out that you have like...
Never. I am never holding that.
Yeah. So you have bash for the
moment. If
moment.
there's no counter, it's not my problem.
Okay. You are very Saturn-like. Okay. Fireball is very weak. Contributes over 5% of your overall damage. It's very difficult to use because you might have enough uptime on your other... Yeah, that happened to me a lot playing the fire bullet build, to be honest. So, okay.
This is what, like, if you're not... I mean, if you're using meter, like, if you don't have at least 5 casts per minute or, like, 4.5 casts per minute, you're not getting enough use out of it.
Okay.
But if your Fireball cast per minute is affecting your other cast per minute or skills on cast per minute, it's not worth to run it.
Okay, I got you. And then so for Nella usage, since we're on the topic of Nella,
yeah,
I mean, what are we doing here with Nella? Like, I know this is a stupid question, but like, are you just looking for patterns that you know people usually take damage on? You press it there. Are you mostly using it for yourself so you can like, you know, stay in on patterns and greed more? Again, there's no wrong answer. I just want to know in general how you do it, right?
So Nella is actually one of the reasons why it's kind of hard, because you always don't know when to use it, but generally like after like during like if you recognize patterns that people want to DR, just press Nella. You can also use a cleanse like in Hellbro during the imprison pattern. I usually use Nella after that because
someone might get caught,
like
right?
Someone will get caught.
Yeah,
and it's very wide range. So like if all your teammates get caught, you can free them instantly with just one Nella.
I saw something that Matt did that was actually really sick, and then I'm like, oh, that's like he was playing, he was doing Voldus, and he was playing with, I don't know, like something in chat or something, and he, you know, the pattern in Voldus in Gate 3 where like it makes you like aim the, you have to go run to the edge of the map, and it makes that like cone shaped pattern where you know like you have to aim it a certain way so it does that big yellow telegraph doesn't wipe and knock people out. I'm not sure that makes sense. It's like a Pac-Man, right? And so you run to the edge of the map and then you make this little safe spot and everyone has to go do this to themselves in the corner. If there's no way you don't know something.
Oh, that's Gate 4, brother.
What did I say?
You said Gate 3.
I'm fucking sorry, man.
Technically it's Gate 3 now, but yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Okay, so I saw him drop. He like pinged when that happened. He literally pinged the center of the map, and he popped his awakening in Nella, and then he asked everyone to stay in. They just greeted the entire pattern, and I was like, "Holy fuck, that's sick!" But then one guy, I think he's in my chat. I think it was like Mr. I'm CSF or some shit. I don't know who it was, but he didn't go to the center of the map. He ran away and he died because
I do that too.
I'm like, that's pretty cool that you can pull that off. Yeah,
that's the thing about like your awakening has so many opportunities. Like it has a lot of potential. You can create a lot of opportunities with that.
So I got to get more used to. So what does the awakening actually do? It's just it
gives you 40% DR.
The awakening itself is so with that and Nella, it's what 65% DR then, huh? And then push immune.
I'm not sure it stacks like that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, but
I don't think it stacks at all actually.
But it's fat DR, right?
Yeah, 40% DR and push immune for 10 seconds.
Okay. And then the Nella's at least a shield, right?
Yeah. I mean, right here, I explain. I mean, these are just like general tips. Like, I explain why people are like the difference between like good players and bad players. Like, review your mistakes, minimize up mistakes, and look for opportunities. Hit the front, learn pass patterns. Like that, I can summarize those in just 4 sentences.
Yeah. Hit the front lights, lots of shows in the front, something that knows every single the front of the okay, yeah, it's just basic info. Learn the boss. Yeah, basic info. I just want to make sure there's something I
This is probably like the biggest one if you're gonna take something away. Like, it's the reason why like sometimes when I watch you, like especially in Thaemine G4, when you're playing.
are you gonna roast me?
breakers,
Oh shit, here we go. Am I getting roasted?
No, it's just a criticism. Like, this is just like advice.
Yeah,
Not
sure,
a
it's fine, yeah. Shit on me.
I see you like hold your stance a lot, and like you can use your form at times like you don't think you can use your form.
My punching form?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I wonder what
So
you're
often,
I want to know, yeah.
like the more you hold, the less damage you're doing. You know what I mean?
Fuck, you know, in my brain, I'm like, I feel like I'm not. So I'm really curious to see. But I'm not saying this, I'm not like rebutting what you're saying. I actually want to know. I'd love to learn of where you think I could do it.
There's a lot of things like learning from other people is like probably the best way to like get better at the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, in Thaemine Gate 2, after the 8 counters, like when you're getting ready, after the 8 counters, when you're getting ready to counter the boss and start your run, you can get a full punch off on a circuit breaker before you leave. And it's the same for a lot of other
like those windows for sure, bro. No, dude, those small windows, I still am not very, I don't know. I want to like do it and then practice it, but then I also don't want to grief and then check. I was like, what are you? Yeah, but you're right, 100%. If you're talking about those types of small windows, yeah, I definitely don't take advantage of those enough for sure.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, it's hard to like do that because if you're trying to minimize mistakes and make use of every opportunity, you're bound to like fail at some point.
Yeah.
So you gotta find that nice balance of playing ethically, but also like trying to greed.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll definitely practice it more in the solo
that's why
stuff.
I think some like you look at Dan, not to like suck his cock because you seem like obsessed with that for some reason. But like he is very good at making opportunities and like minimizing mistakes.
Yeah, I watched his gameplay of him doing I watched his gameplay of him doing Thaemine G4 and fuck dude, it was really I was like, holy shit, he's really good at this.
You know, Dan is very good at recognizing boss patterns, which is why I think
he was good.
He's like probably like one of the best Lost Ark players.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but like moving on, rotation, like it's very, very, very simple. I think this is broken on mobile, so if you look at this, it'll just be fucked up. But bash off CD, counter Gunlance, and dash over fire off CD. Like other than that, as long as you taunt, surge cannon,
so you prioritize countering Gunlance over. Let's say I got let's say I can. Okay, this is really interesting because I was watching. I won't say who I was actually watching, but I was watching somebody play, and so they were in a fight, and they have like the ability to either go with surge cannon or on the pattern or countering Gunlance. What do you do there? That's what I didn't know what to do. Should I opt to countering Gunlance because I have an opportunity to use it right there? Or do I take that moment to use Surge Cannon? This is like a hard question.
It's just one of those small things to think about. Like, it's like on the spot thinking. If you know the boss isn't going to move afterwards, I would counter Gunlance just so you can get that off.
Yeah.
But if you don't know and it's like in the air.
Yeah. Surge Cannon is most damage for sure, right? So
because
it's like, yeah.
Ideal scenario, your counter Gunlance is only doing like roughly 10% of your overall damage, but Surge Cannon is doing like 30-35.
Yeah, that makes sense for sure.
Dash, taunt. I have these stacked on each other because these are like you can do whatever you want. So you can taunt and then charge stinger, or taunt and then Surge Cannon, and then that. Dash over fire and counter Gunlance, they should be around the same damage if you're using them.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Both around like 10-15%, or more like 10.
Okay.
Trying to be up that high, but yeah, a lot of Gunlancers like they miss. It's like learning the boss patterns is really important because this allows you to like know when you can and cannot use counter Gunlance. Because like watching you play last night, there are some times where you like using counter Gunlance, but like you use it too early and it won't go off.
Dude, that shit is so annoying, man. And I swear there's sometimes where I'm like, how did that not proc anything? Like, how did that not work? So I gotta improve on that a lot, man.
I believe it's like 1 second window. It's actually very generous. Yeah, within 1 second.
Yeah, okay.
Damage hierarchy, like I said. Surge cannon, charge stinger, then gunshot, gunlance shot. Dash for fire is the same. Should be the same as counter gunlance. And then fire bullet is very, very low. If your fire bullet is like high for some reason, you're playing it wrong.
Surge cannon equal charge stinger, gunlance shot, dash upper fire, or counter gunlance, fire bullet. Those should be close. So if I'm off on dash upper fire or counter gunlance, like if they're not very close, then I'm fucking up on one of them, right? They should be close.
I mean, you're just missing out on opportunities. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And shield management.
Oh yeah, I want to learn about this. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So like Nelasia is like one of the reasons why I think it's very useful for you if you're learning how to like manage your shield.
Okay.
So going into tier 4, Nelasia is you lose 80% effectiveness on your party numbers, but like that's completely fine. Like fuck them, who cares? But assuming you have 250k max HP, like it's still 25% DR, 17k HP shield, and a cleanse. Like it's so valuable. Like it's
Yeah.
so over.
I think I'm naming myself Stoopzz no shield. So 80% shield for party members. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna take the front jump or no?
No.
You're not gonna take it because you're so used to it, or what?
I use my jump very often. Like I cast it. Like I was looking at the logs, comparing mine and yours. I use my jump like nearly twice as much as you.
Really?
Yes.
You know what it's weird though, because when I was watching Dan, that man never jumps. He just walks everywhere, dude. I was watching I don't know if it's just like a decision he has or just how he plays.
That's all.
Yeah, he walks everywhere, bro. Like you would think he would jump, he just walks to it. His donk walks everywhere. I guess you're just fast as fuck though, huh? Okay.
It's all perfect. Like you don't have to do what I do because what I do is I surge cannon and then I spacebar back into the boss and then I use my other skill.
Yeah. Okay. It is fun to use
Shield
though.
management is like it's not just you; it's also your support's job to help you manage your shield. Like what you can do on your own, like Nelasia is like the biggest one. You can use your taunt for the extra meter. You have, if you look at the tripods on taunt, it's actually so insane. You have 30% DR.
Wait,
on
I
your
didn't
first
even
row.
fucking know that. You get a DR when you taunt? I didn't
Yes.
even read the skill. Okay, I need to go through this. Okay, so I didn't know you get DR when you taunt. Okay.
Yeah, and then you get a 41% shield on your second line. And the amount of time you have the shield for actually scales with the tripod level. So at level 1, you have 3-second shield. At level 5, you have a 4-second shield.
So when you taunt, you also get the shield. You get DR
Yes.
and so you literally get a Nella off your taunt
You
almost.
get a 30% DR and a 41% max HP
It's like
shield.
Nella, right? You just whenever you taunt.
It's stronger than Nella.
Yeah, okay.
Well, the shield is at least. There's no DR.
Well, I think
I mean,
there is DR.
oh, there's DR.
Yeah.
Oh, it's stronger than Nella, actually. You're right. My
Okay.
bad.
No, you're good.
There's also counter gunlance. Like you can use counter gunlance to like negate damage. There is this DR tripod on Nella, sturdy armor, that gives you 40.8% damage reduction.
Mm-hmm.
I would only take this if you're on eye level for the current content, or you're doing Thaemine G4 for domain expansion.
Oh, you can just use this on domain expansion?
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll see Gunlancers taking attributes in Gate 4 because why not? It's fun.
Yeah, so you just use countering gunlance and you so on gate 4 you take the buff countering gunlance and then other than that you take Swift Fingers because you don't need that much DR.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this skill is like super. This is the most broken skill in the game. It's very over. Like weak point level 1, stagger mid to high frontal attack, and then it gives you status.
Yeah, I didn't know it gave you status ailment at unit. That's fucking crazy, dude.
The most broken skill in the game.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay.
Like it's essentially a watered down time stop.
Yeah.
And then like if you're trolling, you can run gunlance shot. I don't recommend it, but you can. There's 30 armor here. Like I don't have level 5. It's full 4.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And then what your support can do is just be human. Like it's really hard, but like
I thought you were gonna have some like crazy fucking. When I saw this in the document, be human. I thought you would have this big speech behind what be human means, and it was like some complex theory. But you just literally mean for your support to be a human player.
yeah, that's it. If I'm being honest, like Castform is actually very good at support.
No, yo, why did you say that? Yo, I need to go to the bathroom, bro. I don't want to hear this shit fucking forever, bro. Like that's crazy, dude. Well, I mean, bro. Like, why did you say that, dude? Now I'm never gonna hear the end of this shit, man.
Yeah, no, like honestly, like if your support like is pressing like Guardian 2 and Rhapsody off cooldown, like that's all you can expect from them.
Okay.
Just ask for DR.
Best paladin is a pug paladin. Best. Okay.
If you're pugging, like I think Paladin's the best.
Okay.
Just because like there's certain like things you can do. Like Artisan Bard, like you have to stand in the circle, and that's kind of annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially.
Yeah. Sure.
Like, I don't know if you know this, but like if you're pressing here, let me draw a picture. If you're pressing charge thing, I learned this recently. So like let's see. This is Sonic Vibration, this black circle.
Yeah.
And this green star is the boss, and you are this red maroon.
If I charge stinger through that, am I gonna get the buff?
If you charge stinger from here to here, you will not get AP buff.
Wait, what? I don't like paladins because no attack speed, steroid, lower CDs. Okay.
Yeah. Like the different, like you can feel the difference when you're charging surge cannon, charge stinger.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have like a bard or artist, like it feels, it's visibly slower, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's just me, but yeah, I prefer that. Also, I have cool-headed favorite, so that blessed aura just like ruins my HP management.
Okay.
And then okay, but like I'll just delete this for now. We can like
Yeah. All right. Yeah. It's okay. Okay.
like literally just play more. It's kind of like Osu, just play more. Experiencing more patterns, learning boss patterns. That's all you can do. like
Yeah.
knowing the patterns. Having higher uptime on kind of gun.
Oh, you gave me you put Matthew in there. Oh my God,
No.
Matt. I mean, after all that, and you guys are talking shit and stuff, guys. Hello.
No, I think he's a good player.
I mean, just saying, bro. You plugged him too after all this. Apologize, not you, Matt. Matt, apologize. Give him a hug. I know you're lurking in this shit, bro. Apologize. This guy put.
Yeah, no, I think he's a good player.
All
Like,
right.
he's better than most.
Oh,
Like, he's above average.
Is that the Korean Gunlancer guy that somebody linked earlier? It is, huh? I needed this. I was trying to find this last night.
Yeah,
He's good, huh?
I think he's fine.
Okay.
There are some things I don't agree with.
Oh, okay. What do we got?
Like, he takes nimble movement on dash per fire.
Wait, what are you supposed to
I
take?
can like understand why, but I don't agree with it.
Well, what do I have?
You should have quick prep.
Oh, I do. Okay. Is that just for is that just for mobility, like extra
No,
mobility?
I think he just wants to use it. Like, so my thought process on his thoughts is probably like he just wants to get this off, and he'll use fireball in the meantime. Is what I think.
Okay.
But obviously, I'm not him, so I don't know.
Okay. Shotgun Son. I actually remember that guy. Holy fuck. Does he still play? He messaged me actually.
He does still play.
Bro, I did a full Gunlancer fucking Wambly, and I got jailed in a Vicus with that motherfucker for like fucking 4 hours on Vicus. Okay, anyways, so we have middle players, Geraz, Shotgun Son, and Bluffman. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I know this guy's in EU. I don't really know him too well, but I just know he's very good at Gunlancer. And
Okay.
I know these guys. I know like this guy does like very good damage. Like this guy, he's probably the most ethical Gunlancer I know.
Okay.
This is the guy with the ugly mask.
Yeah, yeah. That's just terrible though, no?
Yeah, but no, like these are actually good bots. Like
Okay.
watch them and learn. From
No,
them.
I will. I'll check that out. I was looking for that last night, actually. So I'll definitely like use your document for that.
Yeah, they are. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a lot of good info. Fuck. I definitely am just going to keep this for tomorrow. So now when I go into the game, I won't have to ask chat. So like, this is just the obvious. I mean, again, I've been playing the class not very long. And I know that when you were watching me, what is something that you think just from watching, you're like, ooh, that's bad? Any of those moments?
yeah, no, like when you're
It's fine. I just want to know.
actually I have the VOD. I can probably pull it up, but I don't want to look for him.
Okay.
But like I mentioned earlier, like you're pressing your synergies and then you're like you double like you just focus in on using your skills and you're not really paying attention to the boss. Like the boss will turn and you're still using your charge stinger.
Be a little bit more patient. You
Yeah.
think in the rate. I'm kind of like panicking. I have to fit it all in this window. Is kind of my idea. I'm scared
Yeah.
that I'm not going to get it within my taunt buff.
But you have 12 seconds, a little less than 12 seconds to fit everything in, so you don't have to be too worried about that. Like I did.
So
write
do you
something about
ever
that.
surge cannon without the taunt buff or no?
I try not to.
Okay.
Obviously, like sometimes like you forget and like it happens. But, like
No, but like, what about intentionally? What if like, okay, I got surge cannon up for whatever reason, I taunted the boss, fucked off, comes back
if
down.
I know fit in taunt or I don't have taunt and the boss is going to phase, I will use it.
What about, let's say you taunted, Thaemine jumps in the air, does some bullshit, comes back down, and the buff's off, you have bash and surge cannon. Am I waiting? There's no way I'm waiting, right?
If I'm being honest, I would just send it. I don't really care. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to min-max everything. Like,
Okay.
as long as you're
Hitting the
doing-
shit. Yeah.
Just have fun with the fight, I guess. That's how I would put it. But yeah, like one of the biggest things I always like refer to is like think of the game as like a turn-based game, even though it's like an RPG.
Yeah.
Like the boss makes a move, you make a move. Like this is really important. Like especially when you're trying to learn boss patterns. Like learn when to hold and when to go. Because like if you hold too much, like maybe the boss will phase and like it starts DR and you can't get it off. You just missed an entire surge cannon and charge stinger rotation.
So in
It just feels really bad.
in Breaker, I only go on pattern, so I got to do that, right? Because I don't go in the in between, if that makes sense, right? I got to go on the pattern, correct, to make sure I know what you don't go in the in between, correct?
It's really bad on Breaker if you're holding because that's missed time on the boss. You're losing time to build another set
Right,
of punches.
but on Gunlance, you think it's not. It's better to be more patient, correct?
A little bit.
Okay.
There's like a middle ground.
I think I'll improve a little bit, and then you can watch me, right? Like I'm sure you're gonna be around, and then I'll be like, you can tell me just what I'm doing
Yeah,
wrong.
maybe. Yeah, but like, there's also like small things you can do. Like especially one thing I don't see a lot of people doing is so Gunlancer actually has infinite push immune. Even if you have no shield meter, you can still press it like right here. Like when the boss goes up like this, she's going to fall. Like she's going to move forward.
Yeah.
And then explode and knock everyone down. But you can see right here, I have no shield meter.
Oh.
But I just press it anyways, and you can see it'll cooldown.
Oh.
I don't get knocked down.
So you
that's
can,
just like
you
really
can,
one small
you
thing.
can use it, but you just don't. So you can keep it open and have perma push immune even if you have no shield. Is that how it works?
Yeah, I mean you just take damage, but that's like whatever.
So wait,
as long
so
as you don't get knocked
you're
down.
saying as long I didn't know that. So the gauge is just the shield. It's not the time that you can be in there for.
Yeah, you can still toggle it if you time
At
it correctly.
zero shield.
Yeah.
And wait, but here's the question: can I perma be push immune if I have it with zero shield the entire time?
I mean, you have to toggle it on and off for like you
Did
have to know the
see
powers that knock you
Thaemine
down and then
G4 domain
toggle it for that.
expansion
Oh, so like
solution?
it's a
Also
it's a
love
go.
you, Mr. Man Stoopzz. Love
Yo,
it.
You
light
can't
matters.
just stay
Thank you,
near
bro.
that. Like,
Right.
You can't just have like you
But
can't
you
just
can
like,
toggle
it will
it.
time out.
You can toggle it at 0 shield, and then it'll just
Yeah.
come off quickly. Okay, I see.
Yeah, like if you're like here, let me. I'm sure you see it, but like I use my spacebar very often, just like moving around. Yeah, like right here.
Yeah, even there
I'm
too.
using that charge stinger, and then I go right back into the boss.
Yeah, and that gives you the
But that's
immunity.
just that's just second nature to me.
Yeah, that also gives you immunity, right? Because you're just immune during that your iframing.
Yeah.
Am I misunderstanding him? No, I understand. I think what he's saying. He's saying that if you have 0 gauge, you can still use it for push immunity, but it'll come off. It'll fall off, right?
Yeah, so you have to time it correctly.
Yeah. But is that just a repeatable thing though? Like, can I just keep?
Yeah, you can just press it on and off. Like it'll time out. So you have to like pay attention to it and make sure you're like not in form and you're going out of form. You just have to make sure you're going into form. It times out and you go back into form afterwards.
You can't toggle at 0. You need like 0.00001. I mean, bro, it's not the same fucking thing. Like, I mean, how is there ever a scenario where you're literally at 0, not 0.01?
Probably not. I mean, like it's always toggleable. It's not like you can't press it.
Yeah.
That's what really matters.
I think he's being a little bit picky with what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I saw it. I literally saw you have like nothing and you still used it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the way you get shield is only from your taunt though, right?
No, you can use regular, like your bash will give you like a very small amount, but every skill will give you meter.
Oh, I mean, I don't remember reading exactly.
It's very, very minimal though, but yeah.
Okay. So you probably are going to have some just naturally, unless you like drained it all and then tried to reactivate instantly immediately, correct? Like that's probably the one scenario where you'd have actually 0, where it all broke and then you went to it right away.
I mean, ideally you have a good support and you will never like.
Dude, I noticed that, man. I actually noticed that in the Hellbrow. I felt like I was like, wait, bro, because when I was playing, I'm like, dude, my shield drained so fast by myself, solo and a guardian. But then when I was playing with the support, bro, my shield was fucking like I was chilling, bro. I didn't even need the taunt gauge.
It's because like when you're just sitting in like assuming you're sitting in your shield, it'll drain down on its own. But if you're taking damage, like it'll go down a lot faster. But like if you have shield on top of it, it'll take off the shield before it like drains your meter.
Somebody asked, can you ask why combat readiness level 1? I think I know the answer to this already, but
it's the most efficient level 1 engraving for a Gunlancer.
Yeah, it's just
it gives you 6% damage.
It gives you 6%, and then so normal skill damage. Wait, isn't normal skills you don't even use though, right?
That's your blue skill, like your that's bash.
Yeah, so it's nothing. So the damage comes from the last part where it stacks, right? 6%,
and 2% damage for 10 seconds, and it stacks up 3 times.
And and you get stacks when you attack while shielded, right? Any attack could be auto.
If you attack or get hit while shielded.
So you should almost always have this unless the boss fucks off, right?
Ideally, yeah.
How does it drop? I mean, it seems insane to drop.
It just times up. That's the only way it can drop.
Okay, got you. Fuck, that was a lot of good info.
Yeah, I didn't want to like bore you with too many words. So, like,
no, I actually think the fact that you went through and you made me this whole thing that I can refer to. I mean, there's 80 people in the doc right now. I think that's fantastic. I didn't expect you to go this above and beyond. I'm definitely going to use this just literally all tomorrow when I go through my stuff if I have any questions.
Yeah, no, I really like Gunlancers. Like,
no, it's good, bro. You have 17 of them.
Discussing with the class in general, like it's just fun to me.
Yeah. No, I mean, I say this about every class, but I felt wicked when I was playing the class. Like, it felt good. I was like, oh, fuck, this is sick. And I don't know, a lot of my friends that I'm playing with, they seem down to like want to help me learn it more. So I'm excited to play. I enjoyed it a lot.
I mean, like what I said earlier, like every other DPS in the game, it's pretty much the same. Like you're just doing damage and like maybe like some differences like with playstyle, but like Gunlancer is like very, very unique. It's the most unique class in the game.
Yeah. Would you recommend Gunlancer to anyone that's new or no?
Of course. I mean,
really? You think
it's really
I'm curious. You think it's so if someone's brand new to the game, you think Gunlancer is a good class to pick up, or would you say they should pick up something else first?
I mean, I'm biased because I really like the class, but yeah, I think it's fun.
Okay. What about blue? Actually, what are your thoughts about blue Gunlancer?
I think blue Gunlancer, like I didn't read too much into Tier 4, but like it seems like
no. But have you played it before? Do you like it, or just not your thing?
I have. I mean, I've used blue skills. I haven't actually played combat readiness.
Okay.
But I don't think it's something that would like entertain me, I guess.
Got you.
That's how I would put it.
Okay.
It doesn't feel very satisfying.
Well, fuck Doranis. Thank you for I mean, honestly, bro, you're bogged. I'm calling you Doranis forever. I feel like
That's fine. I don't really care.
I appreciate you fucking making the document. Chat, can we give a little round of applause for, I mean, doing all this for me? I didn't expect you to do this, so I'm definitely going to refer to this. Can you link it in the chat for anyone that wants the document for tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean.
Well, thank you, Doranis, bro. I appreciate that, man. And I'll definitely probably ask you more questions, and I'm gonna use your doc tomorrow, and hopefully I can get good enough to where you don't cringe when you watch me play.
No, that's completely fine. I mean, everyone like starts in somewhere.
Yeah, I'm trying though. Thank you,
I
dude.
mean, just have fun.
That's
Let's,
fun. I'm having a good time so far. So my goal is to just be the Gunlancer that doesn't do Z. Like that's literally my goal. I'm not trying to obviously just. I don't think I can pull up what you're doing and dumpstering on like a bunch of people in damage. But if I can just be the Gunlancer that doesn't do Z, so far I'm kind of winning because we did Hellbro with pants on his Aeromancer and I was gapping pants. So I'm already winning. I'm not in last place. I just have to continue that trend. You know?
That's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
just do what you want to do. Like, there's no expectations except for like, just don't be like the worst player in the game. I guess. I suppose.
Yeah, that's the goal. All right, bro. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate your help.
No problem.
I'll talk to you soon.
Have fun.
Thanks, man. All right, chat. Give him a little round of applause. That was Doranis's Gunlancer presentation. He sounds like Saturn Jr. I'm not going to lie. The guy literally I don't know if he's like purposely doing that or that's just how he sounds. That's just crazy. He sounds a little like Saturn. I can't even tell the difference. But yeah, that was actually really helpful. All right, Matt, I'm going to call you. You're sitting there. I want you to explain to me why you think I should take the Taunt CD. I'm going to call you, Mattshew Picchu. What do you mean, no way? You're not doing anything, bro? Hello, sir.
Yo.
Okay, how am I supposed to say your actual name? Mattshew?
You can call me Mattshew. It's all good.
But how am I supposed to say it though?
Mattshew. You can just say it, Matt. It doesn't really matter.
Mattshew goes way harder though, no?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so why don't you just give me some? What do you think about the Taunt CD?
Yeah, let me just link you my log for my 4-man this week.
All right.
And then you can take a look.
So this is a 4-man Thaemine Gate 3 bus. Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're doing 38 mil. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, man. That feels like it's more than I do in my breaker. That's not good.
Nah, it's okay. We're like min maxing with like darks and stuff.
I'm
so
not sure if that's
it has changed.
Okay. Okay, so you're showing this to me because that you
just look at the synergy uptime for Taunt. You can look on the bottom right there.
I don't ever use these logs, bro. So I actually am super uneducated with what I'm reading here. I literally don't use them. So what am I looking at?
So my damage is 38.6. So you know that. And then the second log, if you look at it, you can see on the far right, that's my synergy. So
this right here?
Defense, the defense down on the far right,
78%.
It's right next to Maelstrom. That's my Taunt.
Oh, okay.
75 to 80 on my teammates, but I'm still getting 78 on myself.
Okay, so the one to the right of that is what? The one to the right of the bash synergy that you said.
Yeah, that's my Taunt.
Okay, so that you have 75, 78 and 75.5. That's your synergy on them. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, and so you're saying
so that's with Taunt cooldown gem.
Okay.
But look at mine. It says 78 on myself.
Yeah. So it's
that's
pretty
with
cool.
Taunt cooldown gem. But his argument was saying that Taunt taking the cooldown gem for yourself is a grief to your damage. But basically, what this means, the 78%, it means 78% of my damage is affected by my synergy.
Right.
Yes. But if you don't take the Taunt cooldown gem, what that means is it's 80% on yourself. If you look at any of Dan's logs, it's only 80% on himself, but it's like 60% on Saturn. The Saturn's just doing 10% less, 15% less damage for fun. like personally, I don't think it's like that's why I don't think.
So
that's why I don't think you should not take it. That's
So with the cooldown gem, are you pressing it on CD or like how are we doing this?
Yes.
On CD, straight up when you see it.
Yep.
And are you getting 2 off? I mean, you're sure you're not getting a second one off. So how, you know what I mean? Like, surely you're not getting a second one off outside of your, because he's saying it always lines up anyway with your surge cannon. So you're just saying over time.
It lines up. It lines up when you don't have the cooldown gem because they're both 19 seconds if you don't have the cooldown gem, which I understand. But in a real fight, he explained it earlier. But when you use your combo, you don't want to just use your combo. You want to see if it's a good pattern to send your combo.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time you're just sending surge cannon, you're waiting, and like in that scenario where you're waiting, then like sometimes like it doesn't line up, or like it would have lined up if you had it up earlier or something.
Yeah.
So I don't think you need to worry too much about like the synergy. Like you just press it when you see it, and if you have good uptime, it'll line up by itself. Like all of my logs, my lowest synergy uptime on myself is 75.
Yeah.
With the cooldown jump.
So you're saying that basically by not running it, you're just making your teammates do less.
Yes. You can see I'm doing 38 still, and this is my Gunlancers is not that geared. I have 22 weapon.
I mean, his document, bro, we got him doing 41.
That's his main. This is my alt, bro.
I'm just fucking with you.
This is my alt.
Okay. So the one thing that I did want to say is that he said it's you could choose a variety of things here. He said that I could take Bash CD if I wanted to play the Fire Bullet build, because I just wanted to be greedy. I could do that, and Nella, right? So
yeah,
if I'm looking at these three options, I would say Nella makes the most sense over Bash, though. Is Bash uptime hard?
Yeah.
Is that really that hard to keep up? Because it didn't feel like it's...
It's not. It's not. I wouldn't take the bash cooldowns. I think it's a waste of a gem.
Okay.
So
you're-
with the swiftness that you have, so it lasts 10 seconds, and when you have swift, it drops down to about 8.5, 8 to 8.5.
Mhm.
So you have like 1 second of downtime. I mean, it's like a little bit tough, but as long as you like don't miss, then you're chilling, right? So you just
Yeah.
want to really focus on landing it. But other than that, yeah, it's I wouldn't take it personally. I think it's a waste of a slot. But
Wait, so the cooldown is what without the gem? You said it's what?
it's 8.5.
And then
8 to 8.5.
and it lasts how long? Off the top of your head, I can look, but
10 seconds.
10 seconds. So you get like a second and a half, or a second and a half, right?
Yeah.
And then with the gem, I guess it would go down. I don't fucking know the math, but it would just give me maybe
It's around like 6.5 to 7.
Okay, so it gives me a couple, like 2 extra seconds or so. So you, and so what if I took? So you're saying if I don't take fire bullet, I should just take fucking the synergy, right? Like that's pretty much what you're getting at. If I'm not taking the fire bullet to be greedy, I just take the synergy for my teammates, and then you just press it on fucking
on cooldown.
On cooldown. You don't literally when it pops up, you're hitting it. I mean, obviously you're not pressing on the boss in the fucking air and shit, but like you're just doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you have the taunt cooldown, it drops it down to 16 seconds, and the synergy uptime is 12 seconds. And there's like a lot of patterns, like some fights where the boss is like unhittable.
Yeah.
So then it gives you extra time to
get it back up again, so you can do it. Yeah.
And that's the same with your bash too. The same with your bash.
I would love to see Doranis's logs though. I'm not even calling him. I would love to see his logs on his uptime on his teammates. But I guess we could use Dan's, right? You're saying Dan's was 65%.
Yeah, let me pull some up. I need to look it up there. He's like the top logs for every Gunlancer parse.
He is?
So it should be, yeah, usually is.
So he's a big juicer, huh?
Yeah. No, he's a beast, bro. Dan's the goat.
Can I ask you a serious question? I'm sure.
Sure.
You know where this is going or no?
What is it?
Why do you play with screen shake? Not that I actually care, but like, why do you prefer to have it on? I actually don't like. I feel like I give a shit. Like it's weird. I just want to know, like, why do you prefer to have it on? Is there like an immersion? Like you feel like you're more immersed? Or?
I mean, I just played with this since launch, and it feels like okay on anything but my blade. I think it's fine. Actually, anything except my blade and my Gunlancer, it's fine. Yeah. But I enjoy playing with it on my blade and Gunlancer because it feels like I do more damage too.
Got you.
It's like I mean.
Okay.
Also, it pisses people off, so now I just keep it on. I linked to you the log for Dan. You can check his synergy uptime.
Let's see. So his is. Wait, am I looking at this wrong, bro?
That's Saturn's. That's Saturn's. That's the blade. The one for Dan is the one on the left. The 63 on Saturn.
Dude, why am I so dumb? Oh, it's this one. They just look fucking. I see. Okay, they just have the same symbol. Okay, I get it now. I was looking at this. I'm like, damn. Wait, so the War Dancer only had 52% uptime?
Yeah.
Well, that's bad, no? Am I bad?
Yes. Yes. That's what I'm saying. You're griefing Saturn. Saturn's probably a little bit sad. No? He's
dead.
a little bit sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's
he
a long
could be doing more.
It's a long fight, though. It's only 48 seconds, he said. Damn. Wait, you don't think Saturn said anything? Like, yo, Dan, can you play the, like, I'm getting fucked here.
No, because Dan's the GOAT. He can do whatever he wants.
Damn. All right. I mean, honestly, amongst my friends, I probably should, I'm not going to be doing any damage anyway, so I probably should give them the buff.
Well, I mean, my point is, like, you can take the cooldown gem and still do damage. That's the point of my log, right? Like,
well, okay, okay, my point is, I'm not here to, I get he's giving me options here, but if I'm not taking it to take bash, it's not like my damage is going to skyrocket, right? Of course I'm still going to do it. I guess, but you're pressing it on CD, so it's the play style difference, right? Not holding it. I guess that's the main thing you're trying to say, right? Because you're pressing it, you said, when it's up. He tries to make sure he has it aligned at the same time every time, right? So it's a play style difference. It's not really a gem difference, if that makes sense. Because fire bullet damage gem would allow me to do more damage theoretically if I'm good at using it. You don't like fire bullet at all? You think it's a grief?
I think it's good for like reclear content. I just never put it on or tried it because
just lazy.
I'm just lazy. Yeah. Also, 4-man. I mean, I don't really need the damage. I just take the extra like utility for my team. So
what is the reason you like playing Gunlancer, by the way?
I think it's really chill. I play a lot of classes that are like really high APM. So like Blade and Reaper. There's just like I'm just like all over the place, like really focused in. Gunlancer, you can kind of chill and like your cooldowns are super long. You can just like go around, take your time landing skills. But you still have a ceiling for that. In particular, so for Gunlancer specifically, you want to have really good counter Gunlancer timing.
Yeah,
and that will separate you from.
I watched you do a little bit of Hellbrow last night. Actually, I was watching you lurking and shit. I was trying to see. I was trying to, because I was literally doing it at the same time you were, and then when I got done, I'm like, oh, he's literally doing Hellbrow. I'm gonna watch a little bit. How is the class in Hell mode? Is it not very strong, or?
I think Gunlancer sucks in Hell mode. It's not good. You don't have enough stats, and you're really slow, and you have level 1 yearning.
Yeah.
So like in regular content, you're actually like close to attack speed capped. But in
Yeah.
hell mode, you're not like not even close. And especially if you don't run with a blade, you're kind of fucked.
So what?
Like, you don't.
Let me ask you this: why do you think a lot of Gunlancers people say they don't do any damage? Because you're from your logs, like you're doing a lot. So what is the main reason? There's not. Is it? I mean, it sounds so stupid, but is it literally just missing the surge cannons? Is that what it is, or just waiting too long, or?
It's that, but also a lot of Gunlancer players tend to hold their like counter, like their dash upper fire, but it ends up making up 10% of your damage too. It's like I like to use it like off cooldown pretty much, unless like I know for sure counter's coming up. So little stuff like that, like counter gunlance timing, adds up. But also it is like they need to land more front attacks and stuff, and like fit in extra skills. So for Gunlancer specifically, you're cooldown bound. So most of your damage is in 2 to 3 skills, like 70% of your damage or so.
Yeah.
So finding windows where you can fit in an extra surge cannon or like a charge stinger before the boss phases is like really important, right? So like if you know there's going to be a cutscene that's going to be like 15 seconds long, and you send like a surge cannon or a charge stinger right before that cutscene, then you just gain like an extra
infinite damage.
surge cannon. Yeah, exactly.
What about Gate 4? Have you done it on Gate 4 yet, or no?
Yeah, I play a lot of Gate 4.
Is it fun in that fight, or does it feel like?
Oh yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah.
You're gonna do less damage than Gate 3, but you're like Gunlancers are like probably the best class you have in Gate 4. You have infinite push immune.
Yeah.
You have counter gun lance. You have Nellas for your team. Like specifically for Gate 4. That's why I like taking Nellas. Firebolt's kind of, I don't want to say it's a grief on Gate 4, but let's say they get caught by earthquake or like the inside or outside sword pattern. They're in the air. They can't get DR'd unless they get like a paladin shield, like the holy protection. But as a Gunlancer, you just press Nellas and they don't die.
Wait, Nella saves them when they're caught by the in-out pattern? You can do it midair?
Yeah.
If they're in the air, it'll hit them? Oh, got you. Okay.
And it has like 55% DR, so they actually just don't take any damage.
55? I thought, am I dumb? I thought it was 25.
It's 25 normally, and then it goes up to 55 if you take the tripod.
Oh, survive tripod? No, it's the shield. Wait, where is it?
It's on the second row. On the, I think the first one. Effectiveness. The second row.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's Nella's energy minus 50% damage. Is that the actual DR itself?
Yeah.
Wait, so wait, so what do you take? Do you take the cleanse or you take the DR?
Depends on the support and the raid.
Yeah, so I'm saying for the Gate 4 specifically, because you
want to take DR.
Got you. So you don't cleanse like that fucking back jump like earthquake skill. You don't cleanse.
No, because everyone should be space running that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I was just wondering. Got you.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't even know there was a choice here. I thought it was always a cleanse. I see. So there's an actual DR tripod. Holy fuck. So it puts it to 50%. That's insane. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the DR is better in most scenarios, but cleanse could be good too if you have like a bard and you need like cleanse.
Yeah, that makes sense for sure. Of course. I just thought it was always a cleanse. I actually didn't know. I didn't think there was another option there.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Well, fuck. I appreciate the info. Thanks for the insight. Maybe I'll send you. Maybe I'll go to your stream. I'm gonna do a cosplay of your stream. Look at my stream. I literally go to your stream every time, and you're just sitting in your chair doing this. I don't even know when you actually play the game. You're literally just sitting. You literally sit in your chair for like 5 hours waiting for a bus to start. Like I don't even know like how you play the game. You're just waiting for a bus to start, and then you're like, all right, guys. I think I'm gonna flake. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna flake. Like that's what you do. Like just watching you play shit. I don't know what's going on. So, but maybe,
I finished most of our raids, and a lot of them are buses, so I had to like wait. So that's the main reason.
Well, when you're doing that, I'll send you some gameplay and you can critique it or something.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll be happy to do a VOD review for you.
All right. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man.
All right. Later, man.
Later.
Thank you.
Yeah. There's Mattshew Pichu. If you want to check him out, guys, he does a lot of busing if you're into that kind of shit, but he also plays a bunch of classes at a pretty high level. He's a pretty good guy. He plays a blade and shit. He's been streaming a lot more. He streams really late at night, so if you're on at night, my time PST could be a good source of info if you're trying to play blade or Gunlancer or Soul Eater or some other classes. Yeah, there it is. Damn, honestly, it's cool talking to people in the community. I actually like that a lot. I enjoy it. It's cool hearing from them and getting some insight on what's going on. I like to do that again for all of the classes, man. I haven't done that in a while. I actually really enjoy talking to them because I get some info, and also it seems useful for the people that are interested in playing the class. So I'll try to do one for BK, Burger King. I think I'm gonna do one for Full Moon. I want to try Full Moon out, so I'll try out different builds here, and yeah, we'll get some. Yo, what about Glavier? This is a joke. I'm gonna ask Memo, who plays Burger King? I don't know. I'd probably get Powdered Snow again. I'm sure he'll come on. I could talk to Powdered Snow. He plays BK. I'd have to get Benji to translate again, but I'm sure I could learn a lot from Powdered Snow. Benji's also there too. He plays it as well. My parents telling me my waifu isn't real. Tell her she's right here, bro. Tell her she's right here. I look ridiculous right now, no? Cute, but not as cute as you. Oh my. Chonk, get away from Nineveh. Get away from Nineveh. Get away. Away. I said Chonk.